guys on this coaching staff in 2021. They think the right things. They say the right things. They are hungry. They are young. And if they follow their philosophy of building an offense and a defense around the talent of your players, watch out, NFC East. We are going to double moonwalk that ass.
18th pick in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Dallas still stinks. You're right the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. So before we start this video, I have to answer a question that I've been flooded with over the course of really the last 2 weeks. But I've had a lot of people ask me, yo, Philly 500, are you going to stream the Sixers playoffs? Are you going to stream it? And I have to tell you this. Hell yeah, I'm going to stream it. You know I'm streaming this game. I'm streaming the playoffs, the series, the finals. We're going all the way. I love it. I'm pumped for this. I wouldn't miss this for the world. I've been able to arrange it. It took a lot of work, but we are free to do the Sixers playoffs. So we're going to be doing that starting on Sunday. Probably have an announcement video out later, but as you can tell, I'm very, very pumped about the Sixers. So yes, we will be streaming. Just wanted to let you guys all know that. Quickly, also, Philly 500 is on TikTok. Dingbat Nation has invaded TikTok, mother humpers. So if you haven't, give your boy a follow. Click the link in the description. Follow. It's going to be a little different. We only got 60 seconds to talk. We got to talk real fast like this. But we're going to do it. And I love you. You know what I mean? So check me out over there. I appreciate it. And man, I'm so hyped about the Sixers. Got word today that I was going to be able to get the time I needed to be able to do it. So I'm excited about this. Now, let's get into the Eagles. And something I'm really, really excited about is this coaching staff, okay? I am super excited about this coaching staff. I said all along, I thought Nick Sirianni was a great hire. Even after his press conference, even after his initial press conference where everybody's giving him a hard time, oh man, he looked nervous, all these kind of things. So what? So what? Even after the whole rock, paper, scissors thing, which I thought was so overblown, especially by the radio. I mean, dude, the reason why he was doing rock, paper, scissors, it was an icebreaker. You're doing Zoom meetings, which are very awkward a lot of times anyways. So that's a good way to break the ice, talk to guys, have a laugh, and get people to relax. It's genius. Inception, man. Inception. Then the guy planted Devontae Smith in Howie Roseman's head. We know this. I know this. You know this. We all know it. And we got Devontae Smith. So I'm very excited about Nick Sirianni. I'm excited about this whole coaching staff. And when I listen to guys like Jonathon Gannon yesterday in his press conference, and he's talking about scheme and talking about what he's going to do, he said all the right things. This coaching staff has said all the right things. Now, I will say this. Every coach that comes always seems, you hear these mother humpers banging out there, they're building houses. They're building houses. Like in 2 days, they framed all these mother humpers. Listen. You know what I mean? It sounds like, matrimonial duty times. You know what I mean? But they're out there building houses, so I apologize for the noise. But I like what these coaches have said so far. And a lot of coaches say a lot of the same things when they first start. It's just a matter of, do they really do it? If you guys remember, when they hired Chip Kelly, right? Chip Dip Kelly. The thing about Chip Dip Kelly that everybody said was so good was he can take any talent on his team. He can look at a player and he can invent a whole new scheme, a whole new offense according to his talent. That couldn't have been further from the truth. Chip Dip Kelly did nothing of the sort. He tried to force guys to play in his system. And guys that didn't fit or guys that he didn't like for it, he got rid of. He didn't want any big player. He didn't want any player bigger than his system. It was horrible. Then you get Doug Peterson comes in. Doug Peterson, He never tried. I mean, never tried in multiple positions, in multiple areas, to try to use guys to their talent and to their best ability. It was crazy. That's why I think Doug got fired, because you think about it. Guy wins a Super Bowl, goes to 3 straight playoff games, right? Or 3 straight playoffs for like 3 straight years. He gets fired the first time he didn't do it. Why? Well, part of it is Howie and Howie Vision. He's saying, I drafted these guys and he's not developing. I don't think Howie's the greatest developer of talent, but he does make a point. Doug could not develop talent. I mean, you remember when they got Golden Tate, right? They bring him in on a trade, and they were like, we don't know how to use him. How could you not know how to use him? This is something that was a problem for Doug Peterson, and this is why he's gone. This is why Nick Sirianni and this whole coaching staff is here, because they're supposed to be able to develop young talent. And I love a coach. I love coaches that can look at their roster and say, these are our strengths, these are our weaknesses, and you know what? We are going to develop our scheme and what we do according to that talent. I think it was Dick Vermeil. I think he once said that you know a good coach by the way he uses his talent on his roster, by the way he adjusts his system to what he has. That's what the good coaches do. Look at Bill Belichick, right? Look at Bill Belichick. You see a team that can 1 week be a run first team, second week be a pass first team, be a short pass team, be a deep team. They could adjust week to week, okay? And when you can do that, you can do damage, and you can really throw defenses off. So when I hear that the Eagles want to take the talent that they have available and use it to those players' best of their ability, they want to take the players and the guys that you know are the stars or do certain things good, and they want to use them to their ability. And you're saying to me, hey, yo, Dingbat, that's what all coaches do. That's what they always do. That's what all coaches do. They don't. They don't. Doug Peterson was a prime example of this. He didn't. That's why you had Carson Wentz in 2017 having a great year, gets hurt. Nick Foles comes in. They adjusted the offense to fit Foles. They went to RPOs and things that he was comfortable with when he was with Chip Dip Kelly, and he had that 27-2 interception ratio year. They did that with Foles. They win a Super Bowl, and then the following year they decide, hey, we're going to keep running that same offense we won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. And it wasn't something that fit Carson. If you look at last year was not something that fit Carson. They were talking about all season how Carson needs to stay in the pocket. He needs to be a pocket passer. When he scrambles, he gets hurt. This led to the weight gain. This led to Carson being fat and not being able to run. All right? You remember, run, fat man, run. The guy couldn't move. Because the Eagles and Doug Peterson did not play Carson Wentz to his strengths. They did not say Carson is best when he's on the move, when he's rolling out, when he's making plays with his legs. He had the highest completion percentage for a quarterback that was outside the pocket the year before last. So they didn't use guys, and it wasn't just Carson. They did this across the board with many guys. Miles Sanders was another example where they just did not use him right. However, with this new coaching staff, and hearing Jonathon Gannon at the press conference talking about, our scheme isn't just going to be one thing. It's going to be based upon what our players do well, and who we have playing on the field, what they do well, and we can adjust to multiple different things. If they hold true to that, if Gannon and Nick Sirianni hold true to this, they're going to be very, very successful coaches in this league, because that's really what it comes down to. And like I said, you see coaches talk about this all the time, but they never do it. They always revert to their system and then trying to basically put a square peg in a round hole. It doesn't work. If Nick Sirianni and these young coaches, they really do what they're talking about doing, I think the Eagles could win this division. I really think they could win this division. No question about it. I expect a guy like Devontae Smith, who I love, to be Rookie of the Year. Okay, I expect it. I expect Miles Sanders to have a monster year. I expect Jalen Hurts to show that he can be a franchise quarterback and to basically shut up all the doubters. If they use these guys right, it's going to be key. But this coaching staff has been mocked. They have been made fun of. They have been trashed. And I think people are going to owe them an apology before it's said and done. One of the things I'm most excited about this all season is Nick Sirianni, is this coaching staff. And hearing Gannon talk yesterday and hearing Nick Sirianni talk in recent days, I can't help but think that the Eagles might have found a steal in this coach, Nick Sirianni, and this coaching staff. They're young, they're hungry, and they're getting ready to double moonwalk the NFC's ass. That's what I think. And that's what I'm hoping. What do you guys think? Do you like the things these coaches are saying? And do you expect them to actually do what they're saying they're going to do? Because we do hear a lot of coaches say it. But I'm very excited. Love yous very much. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. It was a quiet neighborhood. It was empty. Now look at all these houses up. Look how fast they put these houses up. My gosh, they are not playing. These all went up in like 2 days. Look at that. That's crazy. I had a nice quiet neighborhood, nobody out front. Now they're all coming. They're all coming.